Welcome to Academy. How to be self-learning. What is self-learning? Self-learning is anything you learn outside a classroom environment without anyone else, without a set educational program or assessments. In contrast to conventional strategies for tutoring, your self-learning endeavors are not estimated by how well you perform on a test. Self-learning allows you to check and further develop your insight through viable applications with no registered assessment. This makes everything about unadulterated learning. Here are a few reasons why you should consider self-learning. Self-learning assists you develop your problem-solving abilities. Self-learning is stress-free. There are no tests, no deadlines. Only pure satisfaction and curiosity are being replied to. You acquire optional abilities that will help you advance your career. Self-learning comes out of your personal desire to learn something new. Thus, you get a feeling of accomplishment and feel a sense of purpose. You will pick the way in which you learn. You can track down your comfortable medium, recordings, writings, tests, or online classes, and other assorted mediums that can be proficiently used to learn. Be curious. The first step to learning anything is to be curious about it. The desire to learn is what will keep you motivated to keep learning. Allow yourself to ask questions and be naturally curious about what learning experiences are interested in. Start your learning with a purpose. Ask yourself various questions. Why do you need to learn? Why is it an important skill? How useful will this learning be? Do you know that when students are not curious enough, they tend to take in or absorb less information from the curriculum? On the other hand, if you are studying on your own through self-learning, this is entirely for your own benefit, where you are curious and ask the relevant questions to get through the course. Set learning goals. Setting realistic goals will help you focus and improve your productivity while utilizing various learning styles. It lets you work towards something achievable and gives purpose to your learning. For instance, if you are trying to learn a programming language, try to set a goal to create an application using that programming language. Or, if you are training yourself in a foreign language, you should set yourself a goal to invest some time in this language. This could be writing an article, reading some poetry in that language, or picking up a song in the foreign language. These kinds of goals actually keep you motivated, providing you with some ambition to fulfill in the end. Assess your learning resources. This is an important step you need to focus on. As self-learners, it is necessary to verify the authenticity and correctness of the materials you use to educate yourself. You should also look into what is accessible to you to make your learning progress. Unlike traditional classroom learning, self-learning can be a sporadic process that does not follow a set plan or syllabus. Try not to lose focus and absorb the necessary information from whatever channels you stumble upon. Assess your learning resources. Here are some pointers to help you assess your resources. Verify everything. Be aware of outdated or incorrect information, as the internet is filled with fake information. Make use of peer-reviewed academic databases like Google Scholar and scientific journals that have proper citations. Make use of online learning platforms. For instance, if you are engaging in some software or tool course via self-learning methods, you could always go back and check how updated the tool is. If the course is meant for the 2013 version of the tool and you are using the 2019 version, the course could actually prove to be redundant for you. This way, you might end up learning something that does not meet your requirements. Engage in a learning process. The more you keep putting off your learning process, the more difficult it becomes for you to start learning. Set a schedule and engage in your own approach to self-learning. Leaving gaps will make you procrastinate, so try to stick to a self-made process to your learning efforts. Decide on how you want to assess your improvements. It could be self-made quizzes, online tests, or anything that lets you be assured of your progress. Just create an effective feedback loop to help you learn faster. Apply what you learn. The best way to retain knowledge is to use it. When you self-learn something, try to find a real-world application to use the knowledge you gained. For instance, if you are trying to learn a new language, try speaking it with a native or fellow learner. This way you will get more confidence in your learning and will also be able to remember what you studied better. Project-oriented learning, where you will try building or creating something as you learn, is a good way to gain experience through self-learning. For instance, if you are working on a web development coding language, you could actually take time out to build a small tool online or a web page that could help you exercise your skills. The idea is to keep yourself motivated in the self-learning process. Anything that serves as a live example of the course you are going through will come in handy in the near future. Share your knowledge. The final step would be to give back to the community. The more you teach, the easier it is for you to keep learning. Albert Einstein said it well: if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. When you try to explain a concept to someone, you will be focusing and gaining a better understanding of the subject, along with the ability to retain the information better. It will also help you look at what you learned through different perspectives, as in collaborative learning. This is a great aspect of self-learning. Anyone can be a teacher, and everyone can be a learner. There is a common belief that knowledge is one thing that increases on sharing with others. In order to get yourself closer to the classroom environment, it is highly recommended that you share your ideas and knowledge in communities, groups, and forums. If you crave learning, you don't have to sign up for a traditional course or hire a tutor. Let your curiosity find its way to greater knowledge through self-learning. There are enough resources to help you out on the internet, so learn what you want, when you want, and the way you want.